When will I find the one? I ask myself that more than I will admit, because every person I've been with felt like they were the one at first, and every single time I end up hurt. And all at once, not dramatically, just slowly and quietly, in ways that mess with you long after it's over. They cheat on me, maybe they don't, but maybe they make me feel invisible anyway. Like I'm there, but not really seen. Like I'm talking, but not actually listening. And the worst part, I don't even realize it. I convince myself it's different this time. I tell myself, no, this one actually cares. I ignore the red flags because I want it to work so badly. I lower my standard and call it understanding. I listen to my instinct and call it trust. And then it ends the same way as it always does. I'm left playing conversations in my head, wondering when I become too much or somehow not enough at the same time. Whenever I keep giving up so much to people who barely notice, it starts to mess with you. It starts to mess. My bad. Makes you wonder if love is even real, or if it's just something people pretend to feel until they get bored. And what scares me the most is realizing I've been stuck in a cycle. Same beginning, same hope, same excuses, same ending, different person, but the same pain. At some point you have to stop asking, why do they let me treat me like this? Sorry, why do they treat me like this? Start acting and start asking, why do I keep expecting it? That question hurts more because it puts the responsibility back on me. Maybe I mistake attention for effort. Maybe I fall for potential instead of reality. Maybe I'm so afraid of being alone that I stay where I'm not valued. And I hate admitting that because I don't think I asked for too much. I don't think wanting honesty, loyalty, and effort is crazy. I just think I keep hoping. I think giving my heart to people who aren't ready to hold it. People say, love yourself first. But nobody talks about how hard that is after being hurt over and over again. After being made to feel replaceable, you're being shown that your feelings are optional. I'm tired of repeating the same lesson, tired of convincing myself that pain is normal, tired of confusing chaos with passion. I don't want perfect. I don't want fairy tales. I just want to be chosen, heard, seen, without having to beg for it. So maybe the question isn't when I'll find the one. Maybe it's when I'll stop settling for people who treat me like I'm disposable. In honesty, I hope that day comes. So yeah, I just want to take a second to talk about my experiences with women. It's gonna be a long one. So if you guys don't want to listen to this rant, just click off now. But yeah, so last day is sixth grade, and this girl I've never even seen before, or heard of before, like comes up to me and says, "Oh hey, I like you," and then he's attractive, um, and then we go to like this yearbook signing because it's like the last day of school, and I get her number right. And she put her whole number in like a yearbook and everything. Um, and yeah, we talk all summer. I didn't really make an effort to hang out with her because I was kind of nervous. Because I was first girl I've ever been with, And we kind of take things slow, like things kind of awkward because we're in middle school and stuff like that. And it's like November 7th grade, and I tell her I'm lucky, kind of losing interest. This is the third time we broke up. So let's go back to the first time. She thought I was losing interest because I didn't really talk to anybody. Um, yeah, I don't know, there's not too much going about that. So let's go to the next. It's like, I was lucky I was in 7th grade, but I got past that. So it's like 2 weeks after that, I get this other girl. And I don't know, she wanted me at first. I talking to her friend, I was like, I look, kind of like blank. She's like, she kind of likes you too. I go talk to her, and I'm like, I heard something. And yeah, I don't remember what I said, but, um, she was like, oh yeah, that's true. I didn't know what to do, so I just asked her like corny stuff and trying to get to know her a little bit. Um, my bad. And I asked her out a couple days later. I feel like my problem is I always try and rush into it and not try and talk to her for a while so I can actually get to know her. But I always just jump in, trying to rush into it because I'm excited about it. Like, I feel like everybody be excited about it, right? But maybe that's just me. And always ask her friends what I should say, and I'm just literally just copy and paste that into text with her. Like she's an idiot and she didn't know. Like what? Let's go to the next one. So it's like 6 months later. My friend knew that I liked her for maybe like 3 weeks, and then I finally tell her, and she's like, "Oh, I like." My bad, just dropped my mic. She's like, "Oh yeah, I like you." Blah blah blah, the whole jazz. And I ask her out, and she goes for a night, and I probably texted her like 20 times because I was young and didn't realize people need space sometimes. And she was like, "You know what? Look, you're not ready for things right now." She was said I was busy. And she also said it was low-key annoying, having you text me so much. And I was like, I understand. Turned the phone off, went to bed. And maybe like 2 weeks after that, I got with somebody else. Not 2 weeks, it was like a month. And it was going great. It's probably the best relationship I've ever had up until the last day of 7th grade when she moved away. I don't know why that was so hard on me, but I feel like she kind of cheated on me the entire time she moved away. And one night, I kind of got in the head a little bit, and thought there was something else going. I was like, you know what? I just break it. A couple of days. She was like, you know what? I don't do this anymore. Didn't cry or anything. That was it. It was over after that. So very fast forward to the very beginning of 8th grade. Get to like the first 2 weeks. We made eye contact from across the room. She comes over to me, asked who I like. I was like, nobody. It was just like the first day of school. Literally first period of 8th grade. And yeah, we walked in the next class together, which was math. We kept playing like eye tag and stuff like that. And yeah, come to find out, like 2 weeks later, she cheated on me with one of my friends. And that really didn't sit well with me at the time. It wouldn't sit well with anybody. And she called me and she was like, you know what? I'm looking over it. I'm done. Everyone was right. But let's go like 6 months into the future, right? So we're talking to this other girl. Things are going great. But I still have no idea if she liked me or not. And almost 2 years later, and we kind of talk for a bit. We date for maybe 2 days, and then she sends me this whole paragraph. She's like, blah, 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 I'm not ready for it, blah, whatever. And this year I found out her friend typed the paragraph out, and it wasn't even her. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the whole situation was very messed up. But yeah, let's go to like August of that same year. It's freshman year. I start talking to this girl. It was great. Her till May. She goes silent, and everything's my fault. But yeah, I will admit I've did some bad things I'm not proud of. But it's in the past. All her and her friends did was just bring up the past. I'm not saying I'm a victim at all, but I didn't like the blame being all directed towards me when she's done stuff to me like I've done stuff to her. Right. But she forgets everything she does for me. That's to me, and only remembers the stuff I did. Like, girls are so messed up, man. Like, they're very confusing. They don't know what they want. And half the time, they just play you or get bored and start talking to some random dude because they're bored. And then I met her and the guy that actually cared. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of done with this rant. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and as always, see you in the next one. Jado, yes.